See on whether or not he froze his corpse.
Good topic.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. So if you didn't know Walt Disney, there's a whole like urban legend out there that he froze his body so that it could be resuscitated and like resurrected, I guess, when the technology is there in the future. However, his family and the Walt Disney Company has vehemently denied such accusations. And I'm just going to say, we already know I love a good conspiracy theory. I love to live in a world where everything is not as it seems, because I think that there is too much money and too much power out there for everything to be face value. Just my opinion. And basically in this conspiracy, I don't believe any of it, because the family and everyone's like, no, he's not frozen.
Wait, so you believe that he's frozen?
I think he's frozen.
Oh, 100%.
It's like, I feel like everyone's just like, no, he's not frozen. It's like, literally, Disney, you own everything. Of course you're going to say it's not frozen, because you probably control everything that's saying that it's not frozen. Like, you have too much money and too much power to be able to control the narrative. But basically, so if you didn't know, urban legend has it that Walt Disney's corpse was frozen in a cryonic chamber, which contains liquid nitrogen and is to be revived at a later date. So I actually didn't know the circumstances surrounding Walt Disney's death.
Yeah.
But he died at 65.
Why?
Which is like so young. He had cancer.
Oh, what kind of cancer?
Lung cancer, which I feel like made me feel better, because I feel like I'm at the age where my parents are not 65, but they're coming up on their like late 50s. Yeah. And I'm like, 65, that's like really young. Like, you should not be dying then.
Well, good thing our parents aren't smokers.
True. Our parents are not smokers. However, my grandfather is a huge smoker.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
To this day. And he smokes like a pack a day since he was 16.
How does he afford that?
Money. But yeah, so Walt Disney died 65, November 1966. He was diagnosed with lung cancer, treated it with something called cobalt therapy.
And
yeah, I tried to understand it. Basically, it just sounds like it's like they shoot cobalt into the area to try and reduce the size of the tumor.
Cobalt?
It's an element.
Okay.
I don't really understand. Okay. But November 30th of that year, he didn't feel well.
Wait, so I thought you said he died on November 19th.
No, he died in December.
Oh, okay.
But November 1966 was when he was diagnosed.
I see.
So November 30th, didn't feel well, taken by ambulance. Have you ever been in an ambulance?
No.
Haven't either.
What's up with that? They're expensive.
They're really expensive. And what I am now learning is ambulances are like contracted by hospitals. So they're like actually like a third party that's like, it's like paying like a really nice limo to take you to the hospital really fast.
Instagram like comedy video guys, he just has a video where he's like, oh, you took an Uber here? I took a $4,000 ambulance.
Exactly though. But so he was taken by ambulance to a hospital. And can you tell the ambulance where to take you? Like, can you just be like, can you take me
elsewhere?
Can you like take me over here instead? Like, can you take me to my mom's?
No,
can't do that. And on December 15th, unfortunately, 1966, he died of circulatory collapse caused by cancer. I feel like I'm not somebody who is afraid of death. I mean, I'm afraid of growing old, but I'm not afraid to die, if that makes sense. And when I read circulatory collapse, though, I was like, that sounds painful.
What is that?
I think it's where your lungs collapse. So you like suffocate.
Don't love that.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Okay, so it was caused by his cancer. So allegedly, he was cremated and buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale. Allegedly. So where did the rumors begin? The National Spotlight reporter. Oh, that does say Spotlight. The National Spotlight, which is a tabloid, a reporter from that claims that he had snuck into St. Joseph's Hospital in Burbank, which was where Walt Disney was being treated. And as the rumor goes, he disguised himself, broke into his storage room, and saw the deceased Disney suspended in a cryogenic metal cylinder. Dare his eyes deceive him. However, I mean, also when you think about tabloids and like how often they make up stories about celebrities,
I mean,
like
he definitely made that up, probably.
It's like
But I still believe he's frozen.
But that's like the impetus of the rumor. So in 1969, so 3 years after his death, the French magazine, I'm not French, guys, Ici Paris. Was that good?
Mm-hmm.
And later on, the National Tattler in the U.S. predicted Disney
National Tattler
Disney would be thawed out in 1975. Thawed out sounds so violent to me. Like it just sounds so crude.
Thawing.
He's gonna be thawed out like a piece of meat.
Why in 1975?
I don't know. To be honest, I probably could have looked into that more, but I was like, whatever, okay.
Did Disney have kids?
Yeah. He has a daughter. He might have more, but I know he at least has a daughter.
Is that Abigail Disney?
I don't know her first name. Why?
Oh no, yeah, it is. Or no, she's related somehow.
Well,
I just met this woman named Abigail Disney and I was like, oh, like Walt. And she was like, yes.
It's really weird to me that there's people walking around that like have the last name Disney. Do you know what I mean? Because in my head, it's like such a corporation that'd be like having the last name like Best Buy.
I just don't feel like where does Disney come from as a name?
What's its
also,
origin? Probably Europe.
My theory is that it's Disney because I always thought their letter looks like a G.
No, I know. But then I realized her first letter is Dina and she signs looks very similar to a Disney D.
Why the line in the middle?
Hers doesn't have the line in the middle. Wait, yes, because that's the D.
Mm-hmm. It has like essential. A line in the middle.
Yeah, it's essential to the
no,
letter.
Not that line. The perpendicular line. It looks like it doesn't matter. I think it looks like a baseball helmet for some reason. That's what I always imagine.
No, but see, okay, so that line, I'm looking at it, the one that makes it look like a backwards G.
Yeah.
That's just the loop-de-loop from the back of the D. But
why? Is it supposed to look fancy? It looks messy to me.
No, it's just handwriting.
It looks like Disney.
Okay, Kate.
Make Disney Disney again.
Well, you could be, or we could, because we might be thawing him out sometime soon.
He's gonna wake up. He's like, it was Disney the whole time.
So there are also claims that his burial spot was a freezer under Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. Like I've heard that. Which is like really creepy. But also, okay, so I was playing this through my head, like, why didn't he just have himself buried at Disney, like at Disneyland? And I get it because I feel like that's like tarnishes an image and some people might think it's creepy.
Yeah.
But also I'm like kind of down. Like then he like haunt the grounds.
Oh no, I would 100% do that. And there's like no shame there.
Yeah.
You have a freaking like amazing theme park that everyone loves. I would definitely want to be a dead guy there.
Right.
I also, for some reason, thought that was the case and everyone just was cool with it.
So I kind of did too until I read that he was cremated and buried at
sea. No.
No.